The rain had thickened into a steady curtain by the time Maya let the car door fall shut behind her with that final decisive click. Water immediately soaked the shoulders of her coat, cold and insistent, as if the night itself wanted to push her back inside the safety of indecision. She stood motionless for a long moment on the slick curb, staring at the house, her house, bathed in the soft porch glow that turned the falling drops into silver threads. $97. Since watching that video 3 nights ago, where the guy in the hoodie sat at his kitchen table with spreadsheets open for 40 hours, breaking down every variable until even the most fervent buy-now uncles and rent-forever nomads had to admit the math was almost insultingly close, the number had stuck in her mind like a splinter. Average monthly cost, $97, spanning hundreds of interest rates, appreciation curves, rent escalations, maintenance surprises, stock returns, life expectancies, moving fees, and emotional burnout. A rounding error, latte addiction, the cost of certainty or freedom, depending on your windshield seat. Step by step, her boots splashed small puddles that mirrored the street lamp in broken gold. Each step matched her heartbeat. She climbed the short concrete walk and observed a hairline fracture from the bottom step. She had to fix it before winter. The realtor warned Maya about settling cracks in aged brick, but she only heard character. This looked like a warning in the dark. She hesitated again at the 3 porch steps. She held the key heavier than usual, raising the brass temperature. She may turn back, drive 20 minutes back to her bright, spotless 15th floor flat, where the rent was locked until April, and the view was largely sky and distant highway lights. 0 pipe thawing, no leaky roof. Spring lawn service invoices are absent. Just her laptop, her index funds ticking higher silently while she perused job advertisements in Berlin, Lisbon, and Austin, places she'd promised herself she'd try if the itch became severe enough. The phone buzzed again in her coat pocket. She disregarded it. Like an overprotective traffic cop, her brother is probably watching the Ring camera again. Her mother may have texted earlier, "Did you get the keys? Light a candle for good luck." Guilt twisted harder than cold. Maya climbed the steps cautiously, counting 3, and halted under the overhang. It rained on her metal roof like applause was coming. Her key entered the lock. With a gratifying snick, the deadbolt retracted effortlessly. The door opened on oiled hinges, releasing new paint, subtle sawdust, and decades of other lives layered into the plaster. She crossed the doorway and shut the door. Instantly, rain faded to a murmur. It was warmer than she expected, with the heat on low after the realtor's last walkthrough. The foyer light flickered once when she turned it on, then stabilized. Creamy walls, wood floorboards that creaked under her weight, and mild lemon cleaner aroma from that afternoon. She hadn't turned on more lights. Instead, she stood in the near dark to adjust her eyes. The living room stretched left toward the bay window, which she had mentally outfitted with a low gray sofa, bookshelves surrounding the fireplace, and a subdued teal carpeting. Right of the dining area was the kitchen, which she may paint sage green with her sister one weekend, giggling over spilled primer and cheap wine. She carefully moved ahead, leaving damp footsteps she'd have to mop tomorrow. She halted at the sink in the kitchen, peering out the window at the narrow backyard. She saw a single maple tree, its limbs barren and dark under the neighbor's security light in the rainy night. Next fall, the leaves would turn fire orange. She'd rake them, curse the mess, and sit on the back stairs with coffee to watch them drift again. Her fingers touched the cool quartz countertop, mica particles catching what little light reached them. She recalled the video's calm voice, noting hidden costs. $5,000 a year for maintenance, easy to overlook until the water heater died on Christmas Eve or the roof leaked during the first major storm. Every reassessment raises property taxes. Every storm season headline raises insurance premiums. Probably have to read HOA regulations tonight, since someone complained about holiday lights sticking up until January in the disclosure packet. And yet, only a realtor business card was magnetized inside the fridge when she opened it. Closed again, turned and leaned against it, arms folded across her chest to secure something fragile. The house's anticipatory silence pressed in. It remembered footsteps she hadn't taken, children rushing up the steps she hadn't climbed, hallway arguments, couch chat late at night, Thanksgivings with foldable tables, breakups, makeups, normal Tuesdays with toast burning and laughter. Still, she could leave. The key was in her hand. Lock up, drive away, and text the realtor in the morning. Changed my mind. Contingencies, cold feet, whatever. Earnest money was refundable for 48 hours. No bridges burnt. Detour back to the open road. But the thought made her throat close, because she could also picture mornings here. Alarm at 6:40, sunlight slanting through blinds she'd hang next week, coffee brewing while she scrolled headlines on her phone, the quiet satisfaction of walking downstairs in socks and knowing every inch of floor beneath her belonged to no one else, planting tulip bulbs in November so they'd surprise her in April, hosting her parents for dinner and watching her father nod approval at the solid oak banister, inviting friends over and not apologizing for the lack of guest parking or the thin walls. $97. She chuckled once, a little surprised sound that bounced off the raw walls. Really, it wasn't humorous. Now that she was within the life it represented, the number felt terrifyingly little. She went to the living room and dropped on the bottom stairs of the stairs, which she had imagined children, hers, borrowed nieces and nephews, Christmas morning, slide. She raised her legs and placed her forehead on them. Rain tapped the bay window like unread Morse code. She heard her phone buzz 3 times. She extracted it. "Brother, you remain. The porch light turned on. Are you okay?" Second, milder message. "I'm proud of your choice. Do not freeze out there." Maya viewed the screen till it darkened. She typed, "Inside." She sent and placed the phone face down on the step beside her. She breathed normally for the first time since parking. Cold and strain stiffened her legs as she stood up slowly. Returning to the front door, opened it enough to reach the porch light switch. Turned off. The warm yellow was gone, leaving only street light blue and her silhouette in the glass. She closed the door again, locked it from the inside. Then she moved through the dark house room by room, not turning lights on, just letting the shapes reveal themselves slowly. Kitchen, dining nook, half bath with its ridiculous seashell wallpaper she'd strip next month. Upstairs, 2 bedrooms, one with a walk-in closet she'd already claimed as her office, the primary with its ensuite bath and the window that looked straight into the Maple's crown. She ended back downstairs, in the living room, standing at the bay window. The rain had eased to a drizzle. Somewhere a car passed, headlights sweeping across the wet street like searchlights. Maya pressed her palm to the cool glass. This wasn't about spreadsheets anymore. It was about whether she wanted mornings that started with birdsong in her own trees instead of elevator dings, whether walls that held her memories instead of someone else's move-out date, whether the ache of roots growing deep was worth more than the lightness of being able to leave tomorrow. $97. She could afford that. She could afford so much more. Maya turned away from the window, walked to the thermostat on the wall, and nudged it up 3 degrees, just enough to take the chill off overnight. Then she sat on the bare floor in the center of the living room, back against the wall that would soon hold her bookshelf, and let the quiet house wrap around her like an answer she'd been waiting to hear. She wasn't decided yet, not fully, but she wasn't running either. And for tonight, that was enough. Hit that like button and subscribe for more insights like this. Start calculating your real hourly wage today and reclaim your time, money, and freedom. Remember, your life is your most valuable asset. Don't sell it at a discount.